Hi friends, and thanks for joining me in this video. Today's video is going to be a get ready with me, and I'm going to be using some new makeup products. I'm mostly going to be using products from Chanel's Spring 2024 makeup collection and some products that were just released from Dior, again for Spring 2024. I want to share with you my experience because some of the products I've already used for quite a while. So I want to show you how I like to use them. I want to share with you my experience, and hopefully this is going to inspire you to use your own products, or it will help you to decide whether you want to add these products to your collection or not. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I have moisturized my skin. My skincare is the same as I showed you in one of my previous videos, in my French beauty routine. I'm going to make sure to link the video here, also in the description box. So this is the glow that we see on my skin right now is from my skincare. And I'm going to start with my base. For my base, I'm going to be using the new Dior Forever Glow Star filter. I have it in the shade 0. If you're interested in this product, please go ahead and watch my review. And initially when I tried it, I did not like it because it's almost like a highlighter, like illuminating base has been mixed with a foundation. It has a thick consistency. You can see. I like to use just a little bit, and with this product I found that a little goes a long way. So just a little is enough for my skin. Initially when I purchased this one, I started applying this one just as a primer all over my face. And then I found out that I actually like it if I just apply a little bit, so I don't have a mirror. Okay, this is going to be much better, and this is even way too much. So I like to apply a little bit here on my nose. Just on the places of my face where I want to have a little bit of glow. So if you just want to have fun with makeup, I think that it's an interesting product. So you can see that it definitely adds, it's going to add quite a bit of glow to my face. Okay friends, so there we have it. I really enjoy using it when I'm playing with makeup, but it's not something that is completely irreplaceable. Okay, so the thing with this product is when I first started using it, I was using this on top of my sunscreen, on top of my skincare and sunscreen, and then when I want to apply foundation on top, it really doesn't look that flattering. But I find myself reaching for this product a lot in the evening when I do, let's say when I want to do a look and I want to go out in the evening, I'm not wearing sunscreen, then I really enjoy this product. So it's, I would say, more for a special occasion looks, or this kind of days when you do your makeup and you go out for dinner, but you're not going to apply sunscreen. And I find that applied on top of sunscreen is just a little bit too much for me because I don't like to have a lot of products on my face, and I find that my skincare and then my sunscreen, I pile on a lot of sunscreen during the day, and then when I apply this one on top and then foundation is just somehow too much. But you can see this absolutely stunning, beautiful glow on my face when I use it just with my skincare and without sunscreen. I even sometimes would apply a little bit under my eyes because I find that it has this instant brightening effect and makes me use less concealer. So here I would say it's all going to depend on your lifestyle. I'm not necessarily a person that goes out often in the evenings, but for an evening look, what I want to create is just so beautiful and flattering, and I can sometimes just use this one and a little bit of powder. I don't even use foundation. So let's go ahead, and I want to use a little bit of concealer. So right now, and especially in the evenings, the glow that this product gives me, it resembles a little bit, reminds me the glowing skin that we see on the models backstage. And I almost, when I use this one in the evening, I almost feel like, okay, I'm a model backstage at the Dior fashion show, and I'm like in my early 20s, and my skin is just so plump and beautiful and youthful. And so if you want just to have fun, I don't think that it's absolutely necessary to have it in your makeup routine. It all depends on your lifestyle. But let's say if you want to go out in the evening and feel like, wow, you are a star, you are backstage model like skin, you can see the beautiful glow that it gives. So is definitely worth it for this kind of effect. So it all depends. But if you're just not going out often in the evenings and you are planning to use this one on top of your sunscreen, like most of the time I do, it doesn't work on top of sunscreen. Okay friends, and this is with the concealer on. I'm going to apply just a little bit of foundation, and I find that when I use this one, I need less foundation, less concealer. So I'm just going to take a little bit of foundation on my fingers, and I'm going to tap only on places of my face that I feel like I need to perfect it just a little. And the reason why I'm using my fingers is because I use a little bit of product and I just want to really press this into the skin. Okay friends, and this is going to be it. And I would say that I did apply a little bit of foundation. Normally I would only apply a little bit of concealer on top of this in the evenings, and everything looks very beautiful. But now I'm on camera and camera doesn't like it when I don't wear makeup. It doesn't look flattering. So I'm just applying a little bit because I'm on camera. Other than that, I really like the Sisley Phytohydra Tint to combine this product with the Sisley Phytohydra Tint. I don't know why I used the Numero 1 de Chanel foundation now. Next I'm going to add a little bit of the Glow Maximizer, and I like to place it on my hand. Place it on my hand first and then tap it on the high point of my cheek, just to emphasize the glow a little bit. I have been loving the Glow Maximizers. I have the pearly white and the pink. The pink one is my favorite because it's more subtle. And the pearly white is just a little bit more glowy. This one I love. This is a product that I will repurchase right away. Next I'm going to use a little bit of powder. I'm using La Mer, and sometimes I would only use this product, the Glow Filter, with La Mer powder on top, and it looks beautiful. Most of the time I'm only going to use powder on top of the Glow Filter, and of course a little bit of concealer because I'm not in my 20s, so I need concealing, especially for evenings. And unfortunately at this point my mic stopped recording for a while, but I'm going to do this as a voiceover. So I wanted to use the Coral Treasure eyeshadow palette, and I wanted to use the deeper coral shade. I am using the sponge applicator because my eyes are a little bit irritated, and I'm applying this color, I'm packing this color all over the eyelid and up to the crease using the sponge applicators. And I really find that Chanel's sponge applicators are very useful when my eyes are irritated because they pack the color very precisely. I also like to use them when I'm traveling. Next I'm taking the paler coral shade, again with the same sponge applicator, and I'm applying this one on top of the deeper coral shade and also a little bit more up to the crease, making sure that I'm blending everything. Then I'm moving on to my current favorite eyeshadow palette, Eclat de Nuit, and I'm going to be using the top right shade. This one is my favorite one and done eye color. I use it so many times in so many different ways, and I'm just going to apply this color in the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to drag it so that it can blend with the coral shades. Moving on to the Rivage eyeshadow palette, I am going to use this pale gold color, and I'm going to apply it on top, right in the inner corner of my eye and until the middle of my eyelid. I'm just applying this color with my fingertip, and it's going to add a lot of luminosity to the look. I really like this color, and I love also both of the spring eyeshadow palettes from Chanel. Next, I'm taking the shimmery shade from the Rivage eyeshadow palette, and this one has some kind of warm champagne shimmers. It's really beautiful, and it complements beautifully the Rivage eyeshadow palette. I'm going to apply this color on top just to add a little bit of sparkle. And I'm focusing the sparkles in the inner corner of my eye and up to the middle of my eyelid. Next, I'm taking the black color from the Eclat de Nuit eyeshadow palette. You can use any black color that you have. I just like to add a little bit of depth to the look. I'm not worrying to be too precise. I'm using just a brush with firm bristles, and I'm going to apply the black color close to my lash line. I'm going to apply black kohl eyeliner after that, so don't worry to make it too precise. I'm taking a clean brush and I'm trying to blend everything. But again, I don't worry too much because I'm going to be applying black kohl eyeliner and I'm going to go back. Now applying a little bit of black kohl eyeliner only on the outer part of my upper lash line just to intensify the look. Then I'm taking the black color from the Eclat de Nuit eyeshadow palette and I'm smudging the eyeliner. Here I'm using a concealer brush because it has firm bristles. This is the only clean brush that I had for this, but you can use an eyeliner brush if you want to. And then I'm taking the sponge applicator, making sure that everything is well blended. I may go back and forth until I get the desired result. I'm also taking a little bit of the coral shade and making sure that everything is well blended. I'm going to go back and forth with the colors. Don't be afraid to go back and forth when you're blending your colors and when you're using more colors on the eyes. It's absolutely normal to go back and forth. Now I'm taking a clean brush just to blend everything until I'm satisfied with the way everything looks. I'm going back with the orange because I want to emphasize this color a little bit more, and I'm applying this one in the middle of my eyelid, in the center of my eyelid. Then I'm taking again the shimmery shade and applying it on top. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of the black on the outer part of my lower lash line, just very lightly. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Okay friends, and this is with the mascara on. Now one last thing, I'm going to use this color here to smudge a little bit my lower lash line, the black, to make it softer, because maybe on camera it's not going to show up, but in real life, always when you apply some black on your lower lash line, make sure to apply a softer color just to soften the line. It diffuses the line and it's going to make a difference. Just going to pass this on top. Moving on to blush, of course I'm going to match my eyes with these two colors. I'm going to use a combination of these two on my cheeks, and I'm mostly going to take the paler one here, just using a smaller brush because this palette can be used beautifully as a blush as well. If you just want to be a little bit more creative. This is how I like to take the two colors, and I'm mostly focusing on the upper one, but sometimes also on both. I also want to add a touch of bronzer, and that's going to be only a little bit on my nose and right here. Then for lips, I'm going to be using one of my favorite Prada lipsticks. This one is in Blush. I just want to show you a swatch, and I really love this color. And this is going to be the finished look. Now my final thoughts on the new products that I used in this video. For the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter, I would say that there is a little bit of a learning curve. It all depends on you, how you want to use this product and what is going to be your lifestyle. I personally find it to be a very beautiful product. but I needed a little bit of time to figure out how to use it so that I can like it. I really enjoy using it in the evening and for evening looks. I don't like it on top of sunscreen. I don't like it during the day because I find that during the day and on top of my sunscreen is just an additional step that I don't really need in my makeup routine. But for evening looks, it really makes me feel like a star. It makes me feel like Peter Phillips did my makeup. It just makes me want to go to dinner. It just makes me want to show off. If you want a little bit of this boost, I think that it's a beautiful product, but it all depends on your lifestyle. I don't think that this pairs well with sunscreens, or at least for me, I just don't like to have too many products on my face. Next, for the Glow Maximizers, I adore the Glow Maximizers. I absolutely love them. I can wear them even without foundation, just on top of my sunscreen if I want to add a little bit of life to my complexion. I sometimes wear the pink Glow Maximizer in my handbag just to add a little bit of glow to my face. Even on the go, you can apply this one under foundation, mix it with foundation, or on top of foundation, on top of powder. These are beautiful products. I would say 10 out of 10. I also loved the new Chanel Spring 2024 makeup collection. I think that the color stories that Chanel created for Spring 2024 are very beautiful, very fun, and even the shimmery colors, they are so tastefully done, so sophisticated and gorgeous, and I love to use them during the day, even for daytime looks. I think that the eyeshadow palettes create a lot of opportunities. I also love the highlighter, which I showed in my previous video. It has those little shimmery particles, and I'm not going to use it in the office, of course, but I would use it for every day. I would use it during the weekend, just not for office, because in the office I don't like to have anything glittery on my face. But it all depends on your work, it all depends on your preferences. I adore the highlighter. Personally, I feel like it makes my skin look a little bit younger. Where is the highlighter actually? Okay, so this is what we're talking about. Yes, it's glittery, yes, it's shimmery, but sometimes we all need a little bit of shimmer. We all need a little bit of this kind of a happy feeling and to experiment a little bit with makeup. Also, this one looks absolutely gorgeous applied on the eyelids. I think that I'm going to enjoy this one a lot during the spring and the summer season, especially for a summer vacation. I think that this colors and this highlighter in particular is going to be so beautiful. Overall, I'm very happy with all of my purchases. Thank you so much for spending time with me, for watching my video. For sure, I'm going to create more looks. I'm going to do more videos dedicated to this new makeup collections. And thank you so much once again for spending time with me. And until next time, bye!